really gives me better coordination, better posture. I remember my mom always told me I used to hunch a lot. I look at a computer all the time, so I'm going like this, trying to strain my eyes. I think it's helped me out with how I'm supposed to sit, how I'm supposed to keep my neck balanced, not just when I'm sitting, but when I'm walking, more importantly.
100%. So I remember when you first joined the program, your shoulders were really cape forward. Like you mentioned, the head was forward, the upper shoulders were forward. Now, anytime we see your physique, your shoulders are pulled back, your chest is up, and you're having a much more formal posture. So again, that's a huge benefit for you. All right, what is going on, awesome viewers? Thank you so much for joining in. Today we have George on the call. He's going to be discussing his awesome transformation he's had over the past few months. George, once again, thank you for joining and sharing your experience with others.
Thank you for having me, Coach.
Awesome. I love it. All right, dude. First of all, talk to the viewers about what's your overall experience with visiting trainer.
Yeah, visiting trainer, I pretty much use it every single day. I've been doing it. I've been getting constant messages from all the coaches that Joe has in his employ, and I've been checking out all my stats over the course of the past 2 years. I've been using it, checking out how far I've progressed from when I first started to see how I've been now. I remember starting out, I was 160.
Yep.
A lot of fat, barely any muscle. Now
Yep.
I'm close to hovering around 180 for the past 2 years, and that's where I'm at. I'm happy where I'm at.
So you've gained about 20 pounds, but you've also lost fat and built a lot of muscle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I mean, we take a look at your before pictures. We put them side by side here, your front, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, especially even if we take a look at the biceps and triceps. I mean, this is an incredible transformation. It's a very drastic difference. So it's really cool to see what just 20 pounds alone did with your physique, George. So we really like that. You ever take a look back at the old pictures?
Sometimes when I'm taking new photos.
Yeah. Yep. So I mean, I'm pretty freaking pleased. I mean, you're just getting started too. So it's just a matter of time before you really get that chisel transformation you're looking for. So talk to us about what your initial goal was before joining the program and when you got in.
Well, I knew I work a desk job for 9 hours a day, and then I go home. I don't do much at home. So I needed something to keep me moving. And I remember COVID was starting to end, got vaccinated, so I was able to go out more often. Yep. So I just need to go back to the gym after literally not going for all of the pandemic. So I had to just go.
So before the program, you were at 0 days per week, right?
Pretty much.
And then after the program, what are we at now?
I go at least 4 days a week.
Awesome. So aside from you losing fat and building a lot of muscle, where else do you think it's improved you?
It really gives me better coordination, better posture. I remember my mom always told me I used to hunch a lot. Yep. And I look at a computer all the time, so I'm going like this, trying to strain my eyes. I think it's helped me out with how I'm supposed to sit, how I'm supposed to keep my neck balanced, not just when I'm sitting, when I'm walking, more importantly.
100%. So I remember when you first joined the program, your shoulders were really cape forward. Like you mentioned, the head was forward, the upper shoulders were forward. Now, anytime we see your physique, your shoulders are pulled back, your chest is up, and you're having a much more formal posture. So again, that's a huge benefit for you. Talk to us about if there was any aha moments, any breakthroughs that you've experienced in your journey with us.
Just understanding what I'm eating, because I just used to eat anything, whatever my parents made. I just go out and eat whatever I wanted to eat.
Yep.
Understanding what macros were and how it all puts together in my whole daily nutrition. Understanding how much fat I really want to eat, how much sugar I was actually taking in. Yep. All these shit that I, don't eat anymore, don't drink anymore, except rarely.
Let's go. Dude, that's so good. How was the support and accountability from the coaching team, and how have they helped you stay on track?
Doing these weekly responses makes me think back on what I've done each day for that given week, and it makes me want to put in more work to do better. If I see that, I ate a lot of sugar a few days in a week, I'm going to cut down on sugar for the next week or two to make sure I'm at equilibrium. Or I ate a lot of fatty foods, hey, maybe I'll just cut down on some fat.
Heck yeah. So what was your biggest fear before joining the program?
I have no fears, man. I'm never afraid.
I love it. All right, that's fair. I mean, fair. So what would you say to people that are feeling a little skeptical about online training and its effectiveness?
It really opened my eyes to understand how things are supposed to be done on a daily basis. Like, yeah, just going into the gym and you see somebody doing something, you think, that looks fine, I'll do that. But it's understanding how to do something properly, seeing these videos on how it's supposed to be done, what the proper form is, having a nice digital history rather than just taking a pen and paper everywhere you go.
Agreed.
writing, seeing what you did last week, and writing, understanding what you're putting into your body,
Yeah,
what you're doing on a daily basis, and how that affects you. Like me eating my weight in protein, about 180 grams every day, really, and raising that number up with my body weight and increasing
yep.
my calorie count really shows, how much eating is proper to sustaining your body and growing.
100%. 100%. I mean, it makes a huge difference. So what would you say would be the biggest benefit of using visiting trainer as opposed to going to an in-person trainer just for fitness?
It's just the list of exercises that I like the most. I get to see all these things that's available for me to do. Any Smith machines, any free weight exercises. I could just think if I don't want to do a certain exercise right now, I can find something else to replace it just like that and go on my own time.
Hell yeah. So I remember you were talking to me about your strength going up. So could you talk to the viewers a little bit about where you were with your bench, where you were with your squat, your deadlift
Let's
before?
see. I remember one time, end of 2021, when I was first starting out, I was struggling to squat 135, and one of the trainers at the gym looked at me like, "Hey, no, you can't do that. You're doing it wrong. The form's off. You're gonna hurt yourself, this and that." So he forced me to go back down to, he forced me to go down to, let's say, 95, and I just started small, perfected my form, and incremented the weights as I felt comfortable going. I remember when I started benching, I could barely do 95 for 10.
Yep.
Now I can do 145 for 10, 3 sets easily. My
Nice.
max is about 165 in 2 years. I haven't worked out in 2 years before then.
Nice. And then how about deadlift?
Deadlift, I deadlift was hard. Uh, Watching my back not turtling, making
Yep.
sure it didn't do that, and now
Yep.
I can deadlift 225.
Let's go. Dude, that is so freaking good. I mean, your average person cannot lift remotely near that. So, George, huge congrats on the strength. My last question for you would be, would you recommend visiting trainer to others?
Absolutely, he gives great resources on exercises for you to do. You got coaches that teach you how to take care of proper nutrition and what you can eat. Still enjoy what you eat while still maintaining a good, healthy lifestyle with it. And seeing Coach Joe every once in a while really puts a smile on my face.
I'm glad you like seeing my face. Awesome. George, thank you so much for joining. To the viewers, guys, this is just one small example of what we do with inside the visiting trainer program. With George's testament and dedication, guidance, and the right support system, I mean, you genuinely can change your body like no other, right? And it can happen quickly as long as you're following a proper program. So our team is here to support you. And we have awesome coaches, we have awesome nutritionists, and the most importantly, we have an awesome community. So it makes the journey so much better, and it makes it that much easier when you have a ton of support to help you. So George, once again, thank you for hopping on this call, and I hope to see you soon.
See you, Coach.